Oki, I think I've hit the bullseye this week. I'm at Dartford Football Club. You're watching Around the Ground. Good afternoon, everyone. Prince's Park, the sun trap of the south of England. It's blinking chilly outside for mid-April today. It was actually raining on the way here, bit of sunshine but cold. You walk in here, the reflection of the concrete, and it feels like a different country. So walking around now, this is looking back at where I came in, where there's, it looks very dark on the screen, where there's the refreshment area, club shop, as you can see up there. This is looking down on the pitch. I have been here before a few years ago, before I started doing videos, and no channel will be complete without a visit to this fantastic eco-friendly football club. Very well documented. Just look at the room on the walkways around here, and these walkways go the entire way round. If you saw my Alva Church video the other week where you couldn't fit two people, you could drive a bus up here. And concrete terracing on 3/4 cover all the way round the pitch. Really pleasing on the eye. And thank you to everyone for your response to my Opford video last week, and various new subscribers. The four names that came through to me are, first of all, James, just came through as James, and I hope you feel at home, James. D Jam, Jam, he's one to conserve. Christopher Pilkington, well, that's made me all glassy-eyed. You're a saint, Christopher. And Wayne Bush, baby, that's tremendous. The most unusual aspect of this ground is this magnificent statue, and there is a foot, and we're going all the way up, and I'll come round here. It's really difficult to get a good photo of it. It goes in shade. This is about as good as you're gonna get. But have you ever seen anything like it? It's quite striking. Dartford in Conference South now, and they will be playing Chippenham today in their penultimate league match of the season. Isn't it frightening how the end of the football season has just appeared from almost nowhere, quite frankly. Didn't feel anywhere near the end of the season last week. Suddenly there's only a handful of games left. So we're at the, what I'll call, far end, and this is when there's segregation required. The facilities here ahead of me as I'm about to walk through to segregate. That's looking across at the main stand. Back at the statue, that's actually a much better view of it. And the pitch, which looks very nice. There's a ladies' pitch just outside as well on a 3G area, which I've taken a shot of. And do stay tuned for clips of the game today and some stills from around the ground. Very interesting inside the clubhouses. One of the areas where I was, I'm not sure if I was supposed to be there or not really, but anyway. I walked in a search for something to eat, which I never found. So used a refreshment hut at the end, where they just nuked, as the lovely lady put it, a sausage roll for me, which actually was really nice. So it's called concrete terracing all the way round. There's areas of seating just on this one side, and that's actually a lovely view there of the statue. It looks much better with the dark clouds that suddenly appeared again behind it. There's these facilities on all the corners. You can see these two people sitting there, so facilities for those in wheelchairs and those who aren't able to get to the other seated areas. That's really nice thing to do, and you do see it at a lot of grounds, but in all four corners again, I don't think I've ever seen that. So I'm walking around at pace, as you can see. And this is all the seating area here. And the dugouts below me, press area ahead of me as well. Entrance to the bars, as you can see. I walked here from Dartford station. It takes it's about a mile, I suppose. It takes about 15 minutes. I didn't go exactly the quickest way, I'm pretty sure. So it took me a little over that. Uphill all the way, but that's good because it means it'll be downhill all the way back. But once I've got my bearings, it's actually really easy to find. And they have bus lanes around here, and I mean roads which are solely for the use of buses, and excellent idea, because the buses, the ones I saw, just whiz up there, absolutely nothing in the way. So well done, Dartford. There's a wall here with lots of names on it, club crest. And here, Wembley 1974, and the FA Trophy final, with the manager, trainer and the team there. So that's a nice memorial for that day. And having been to an FA Trophy final in the days when I used to follow Wealdstone every week back in the 1980s, I know what a special day that is. So great to have it remembered like that. So we're back up to what I will call the near end, and that's looking back at where we've just been. You can see the dugouts down there, statue over there, and the far end where we walked a little while ago. And this is up to where I came in. I'm just going to dive down these steps. There's an electronic scoreboard, as you can see, just ahead of me. Had that a few times over the last couple of years. So selling programmes to my right there, and turnstiles there, and then as well as the toilets, and just here is one of the refreshment areas in there where they're all busying themselves and doing a good job. And I'm probably going to have copyright blasted all over me. YouTube video again. And here I am back at where I started. But don't take my word for it. Why don't you come to Dartford Football Club yourself? I can guarantee that you will find it of interest. And if you've enjoyed this video, please click on like. If you haven't enjoyed this video, then click on dislike, as I'm being deafened by the music. And why not subscribe? Please subscribe. Lots of people have subscribed over the recent weeks, which is great to see, and thank you to everyone who's done that. And when you have subscribed, just send or leave a little comment on the video letting me know who you are, so that I can give you a shout out of the next possible video that I do. And once you've clicked subscribe, then click on the little bell, and once you click on the little bell, you'll wake up in the morning and there'll be a whacking great statue in your garden. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for clips of the game, and for stills at the end, one last look around, even though it's rather dark. And this is Dartford Football Club. full time, I'm walking down one of Dartford's dedicated bus lanes. Someone called the cops because Dartford were robbed. Final score, Dartford 0, Chippenham Town 1. And I'm not being harsh on Chippenham. It wasn't a great game. The first half was awful. Nothing happened. The second half was all Dartford. There was an absolute stream of corners, free kicks, and they barely created any clear-cut chances from them. And then you almost could see this coming because it had almost happened a couple of times before, but suddenly Chippenham broke from nothing. The ball was squared into the box to the feet of a player who just walked it into an empty net. Extraordinary. Forgetting that, do come and visit Prince's Park if you get the chance. It's a modern 21st century football ground. It's the way football grounds should go, in my opinion. It's really interesting to look around and it's a great facility. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for clips of the game. Oh no, we just have those, haven't we? Anyway, hope to see you next week. And this was Dartford Football Club.